So, welcome to my second part of my pizza baking series. Yesterday, I showed you how I experimentally make my pizza dough. If you are interested, just check out my channels, Nairolf Slednib, on Rumbles, Locals, YouTube, and Twitch. There you see how I made the pizza dough, and this is what it looks like. I took it out of the refrigerator. It went into the fridge overnight, and it almost tripled or quadrupled its volume. So it's now the perfect dough. Look at this. And yeah, now it's the second part of this stream where we make some pizza. And I will take you to the whole process, how I do it, and how I sweat for my delicious meals. So it will be a longer one. And now I start with making my ingredients or preparing my ingredients for the pizza. For this, I make some fresh tomato puree or some mixed up tomatoes. I see there is a crack in my mixing container, but we tried anyways. It will probably keep the tomato juice inside, and it will work. I just have to mix them up a little bit. That's what we are going to do now. This is the first thing we do. Put that over here. Oh. So these are ordinary smashed tomatoes already, but I want a fine puree or puree. I don't know how you call that in English. You know what I mean. I'm from Germany, by the way, so please forgive me. My pronunciation mistakes and grammar mistakes I make. But I think there will be no problem to understand me and to know what I mean. Okay. I'm a little bit misarranged here with all my lights. I have to start my lights. I will do it that way. I don't want to end the stream, so we do it this way. Actually, I have an app or an app for my videography lights. They look like this. These are multicolor LED lights with Bluetooth, and I control them via an app, so I can simultaneously change lights or the intensity of the lights, or at what intensity or what color the lights should work on. And I'm afraid that if I change apps now or open another app to end the stream, so I just do it manually. And that's just by the way. Okay. Oh, outside there is so much sunshine now. It's um, they tell us that this week will be full of sunshine, and it's hopefully the start of spring now because we had a lot of rain last weeks. Uh, but I feel it uh, in my guts that yeah, the spring is gonna come now. All right, I do need my hand mixing machine. It has in the back such a slot, and then I can just put in there this mixer and give that a quick stir and a mix. Make it a um, little finer from the concerning the consistency of the tomatoes. Should I do it here or in the sink? I tried here just for the fun of it. Uh, that's actually enough. Yeah, that's definitely enough. We don't want it to be completely mushy. Um, this I'm going to cook up a little bit. So I put you over here. This. Let the dough rest a little bit longer. And now I prepare the tomato paste or tomato juice or the tomato sauce. Give it 5 minutes of boiling and cooking. And I add some spices. At least I'm going to add some sea salt. Yeah. And a pinch of sugar. I washed my hands, yeah. So, but a good cook is cooking without gloves. At least if he's eating its meals himself. That should be enough of sugar. Take a little bit more. This. Then we take some sea salt. A little bit more, just like this. This is, I would say, a good a good teaspoon of sea salt. I'll squirt some olive oil into it, a tablespoon, and just a drop, really just a drop of balsamico, vinegar, like this, not more. And we give it some black pepper. And I want laurel leaf. I actually use laurel leaves for all kind of sauces or soups. I'm fueling on this. This is actually something I eat almost every day, or at least I use it for cooking every time I cook. Some laurel leaf, and I want some good amount of black ground pepper. I would say a nice tablespoon of pepper, or it's more like a teaspoon. Yeah, like this. Put that in. What else can we put in there? It's kind of experimental cooking. I don't want to over spice it too much. So I think we're gonna leave it that way. Yes, that's enough. So now I cook it up. I need my lid for the pot. Do you actually see everything? Oh. Okay. Take the other spotlight over here so we can see what we are doing. Take you somewhat closer to the pot, like that. Hopefully looking good. So, where's my lid? I don't see my lid. Ah, here it is. All right, give that a minute. Now I'm gonna prepare the cheese already. We will take some French soft cheese, which is pretty fatty. It's like the ordinary cream cheese. It has 60% of fats in it, so it's gonna be a little creamy. Then we take some a little bit of aged Gouda. You could also take the fresh young Gouda, but I don't like it too much. Doesn't have any taste. And the middle-aged Gouda, they call it in Germany Mittelalt. I don't know if that's the right term in English, but you know what I mean. It's a little bit drier and gives it a little spicier taste, a little saltier. Yeah, it's looking like this. We're gonna grind that. Yeah. And then I will take some I don't know how you call that. I think it's called Emmentaler cheese. Do you call it Emmentaler in English? It's looking like this. Take a bit of this. And we take some mozzarella cheese. And the mix of all these cheese, different cheese types, will give it a nice touch, a creamy touch of the French soft cheese, and the mozzarella is also pretty creamy, and the saltiness comes from the Gouda, and the Emmentaler, well, it's a little bit of a nutty taste. I think, I have never used Emmentaler, to be honest, for making pizza. But we're gonna try that out now, and I'm sure we won't do anything wrong. So I will take the half of it, like 100 grams, like this. Now I'm gonna weigh. It's already cooking. Stir it a little bit. put the oven on half heat. I have 6 levels, and I take the level 3 now. Give that another few minutes. It's smelling good already. Actually, you could put in here some garlic too, but yeah, I will put it freshly on the pizza later on. So we will do it just as you saw how I prepared the tomato sauce. So I give that a few more minutes. Let us weigh the cheese. That is 230, 227. Let's say it's 230 grams. The Emmentaler cheese is around 88, 90, 88 grams. The mozzarella has a weight of 125 grams without water. Yeah, and from this we take not too much. I would say I make some diced pieces out of it, and we take a third of this or the half. I think we can make 2 good pizzas of this dough, so that should actually be sufficient for both pizzas. And yesterday I promised you that I think and sleep over what ingredients I'm gonna put on my pizza. I haven't done that, or I don't have a clue right now. We are developing this throughout my cooking process and on the go or on the fly, as usual. That's the way I cook. And I think that is gonna taste anyways perfectly. I'm a little unorganized. First, I need to take a sip of my drink. So, what else do we need? I need definitely a little bit of tomato paste, the concentrated one, because this is far too juicy to put it on the pizza. It needs, yeah, a little bit of coherent and drier consistency. So I'll put a few of those tomato drops into it, tomato paste drops. That should be enough. Oh yeah, we can take pepperoni later on the pizza. We're gonna prepare those. They have to be eaten anyways. Oh, and I see I have a rotting lime in my refrigerator, but that didn't contaminate anything else. So, oh man, I hate it. I think they sometimes freeze these. I don't know why they do that, but after yeah, after you bought it, if I buy 2, I can throw 1 away. It's all the same all the time, and that pisses me off actually. How they treat our food. But for my US American viewers, if there are any, I don't know how much or how good the quality of your food is. I can imagine you have bigger problems than this. We are cutting, or we're gonna use some champignons or Pilze. In Germany, it's called Pilze. I'm missing the word now. You know what it looks like, and you know what I mean. Champignons. Mushrooms. Sometimes you just have to use your brain a little bit stronger. So it's mushrooms. Yeah, okay. Learning by doing, right? What else can we put on the pizza? I forgot to buy some salami sausage, but we don't need that. We take some. We are going to make two different styles of pizza. So on one, I'm going to put some sweet paprika or sweet bell pepper. I have some. How is that called? Artischocken. It's called Artischocken in Germany. I don't know how you call that in English. I cannot look it up now. You see what it looks like. That's something we're gonna put on the pizza too. And we take some. Let me see. I have asparagus too, but no, that's something for another day. Because for this, I would, yeah, combine it with a nice ham, but I don't have that. So, what else can we take? We need definitely some good onions. Take 2 middle-sized onions, 1 for each pizza. This is an ingredient. Then I have white garlic. Of this, I will take 2 real big cloves. Actually, I take 3 because you can always double the amount of garlic. Doesn't harm the recipe. So we take these 3 big cloves of garlic. I love it, and it's so healthy. So it's definitely going to meet the pizza. I have to prepare the cheese now. Take half of the French soft cheese, and you should definitely use the crust of it, or the outer parts, because that's where the flavor comes from. I'm gonna take this. Check this. It's looking better now. I hope that is enough for 2 pizzas. I think so. Check. Yeah, that's the perfect consistency. Yeah, then I can drink it already. So let this cool down. So we're done with this. The oven we turn off. And now we prepare the cheese. I just take a grinder. Maybe put you this way. Let me arrange you a little bit. So like this. All right. The rest I'm putting back into the fridge again. Zack, as you say in Germany, zack means like, ha, done. And I can imagine that German sounds a little harsh for other people or for non-German speakers. Tja. That's the reason I'm talking in English here, so everybody can enjoy it. All right. Don't talk. Let's talk more rock flow. Okay, I cut now. First, put away. Pour out the water from the mozzarella cheese. And we make fine dices. Or dice. Let's roll the dice for the pizza. Oh man, I'm so hungry. I didn't eat yet. And we have 22:02 p.m. And I'm so hungry. And hunger is the best cook, I've heard once. Actually, it isn't true, because if you are too hungry, you waste or you hurry too much, and good food needs time. So that should be enough. So we can sprinkle this on to the pizza later as topping. And then I put that into such a little bowl. Hopefully it will fit. It fits. You can see it. I will make a mess, but I don't care. I have to clean up my kitchen afterwards anyways. Okay. Now we dice up the cream cheese. This I make a little bit finer, like this. So, because this is gonna become very fluid or very, very soft when baking, and I have to be careful not to take too much of it. I think that should be sufficient for one pizza. The rest I eat. Hungry I am. So, like this. Tasty. This is a little bit difficult because it likes to stick a lot. So crumbling it over the pizza, maybe it's gonna be a tough topic to do, but we give our best. I think that's fine enough. Can still separate them. Okay, put them into this bowl. I will give that on the top of my pizza later on, just partially, so it doesn't run all over the pizza, but gives it a nice spicy touch, creamy, spicy touch. Like this. Then I will make dices of this cheese too. I don't care. I don't need to clean anything up here right now because I'm going to mix it anyway on the pizza. So you don't have to be over cautious here. And it should be mentioned that I'm gonna eat the cheese right now and the pizza all by myself. So I can do whatever I want. I don't have to check any extremely overrated hygiene standards you can see in all of it. Nobody is cooking like this. I keep it raw, I keep it simple, I keep it authentic. That's the way I do it, and I'm still healthy. Oh, put that into a bowl, and then we take the last one. This one I'm gonna grind. But we take the rougher part or the rougher side, grind it into nice stripes. And I actually have a fifth cheese. And I think we will also take a little bit of that one. It's like a Parmigiano Reggiano, but let me see, so we don't talk bullshit here. It's Grana Moravia. Well, I don't know what that means. It's not even a Grana Padano. I don't know. Probably something else. It will taste good anyways. So I take a little bit of this too, just to sprinkle it on top of the pizza later on. And then we have 5 different sorts of cheese. Let me take a good third of the whole cheese. That's how it looks like. It's a very dry one. You stay where you are. So now we have the Gouda cheese prepared. I'm a little mouse. I have to taste the cheese all the time. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. All right. For this, I have to take a bigger bowl. Like this. And now the last one. Put that away. They're dried anyways, so I can just throw them onto my kitchen tabletop, whatever it's called. So then we take this cheese and take it on the other side on a finer grater and grate it. Of course, I have to make it a test, quality test. Yeah, and I think for 2 good sized pizzas, this will be enough cheese, more than enough. but that's how I do it. In Germany, you say, viel hilft viel. A lot helps a lot. So we're gonna keep up to that principle and help ourselves with a lot of cheese. Oh man, talking really little bit of funny bullshit. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm cooking. Mm. Nom, nom, nom. No, we don't waste anything. Take all the cheese. All right, that's the cheese. I will put that into the fridge as long as I prepare all the other ingredients, so it doesn't get bad. Gut. It's what you say in Germany on the area. Well, I'm born in Aachen, Germany, and you say gut. That means good. Yeah, it's the Rhine region where you have a special dialect. And I think when I'm talking German, people will directly hear that. But it's the most sympathetic I think the nicest dialect you can have in Germany. If you come from Bayern or from Eastern Germany, it sounds pretty different to not say anything more about it. All right, now we take the other ingredients. We start with not the onions, we start with the mushrooms. And here I'm going to take all of them because I like fungi pizza. Let me check if you see everything. Maybe we do it that way because I see the cables already in front of the camera and nobody wants to see the cables. Well, many people say you can use the stems of the mushrooms too, but I don't because I just don't do that. I always take the head of the mushroom only. We are going to cut them very thin. And the onions I will also cut very thin. And what else do we need actually? I don't know. I think I make a fungi pizza with onions and some pepperoni. And the other one I make with bell pepper and these things. Artichoke, you say in Germany. And maybe, I don't know, Probably I will put some tuna on the second one, but I have to think about it. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, that's how I do it. I just do it step by step, and what comes to my mind, I don't ever cook on pre-made recipes. Yeah, when making doughs or baking, you have to do it. You have to keep to the core recipe, but not when cooking. Actually, all my cooking is different all the time. And I do it sometimes experimentally, like my pizza dough. I told a friend today what I put into my pizza dough, and he was shocked that I add creme fraiche to it. So, yeah, Michi, that's it, huh? You have to test it once. If you don't test possibilities, you just cannot know what might be better. Watching over your own horizons in all aspects of life will bring you further in life or get you further in all what you do. But today it's cooking, not philosophy, so I keep to the script here. And that's how I peel my mushrooms, because I'm not a scrubber, I'm a peeler. I don't like to scrub with a sponge over the surface of that skin. I just peel it off. There's so much dirt, and you never know where they grew. So I rather peel them instead of brushing them. Yeah, and these I'm gonna slice into thin slices now. I need another bowl. Now, when making pizza, I actually always make a mess, and I have to clean up the whole kitchen later on, because that's the way I do it. Here you can see how thick they are. Yeah? They are like 3 millimeters, maximum 2 to 3 millimeters. It's the perfect slice. Mm. Oh man, I'm so hungry. I can hear my stomach working already. So, I guess I have to eat pizza the next 2 or 3 days, because it's gonna be a lot. But it spares me some time, or saves me some time for other important things, like my tax declaration wants to be made. Won't take too long, but I don't want to carry that thought around all the time, so I have to do that tomorrow. This, I have to wash. So we do first the onions. Oh. I don't need your pity, I don't need your bullshit lies. My eyes are going to run already. I hate cutting onions. So we do it quick in rings. Also, not too thin, but also not too thick, because I want them to be fully cooked. Like, do you see it? Like 2 or 3 millimeters. I think they are more like 2 millimeters, but that's the perfect size. For this, I need not too big of a container, so we take a little bowl. Like that. I have to cry. Cry, baby, cry. I think we don't need to be too accurate here. Oh, my eyes. Okay, the last one. I love onions. I love almost all type of foods. Delicious foods is, that's really something in life. If you can enjoy foods, you enjoy life. One thing life gives us, if we are happy to have enough food and delicious food, which enriches our being. And I think you have to learn to cook. If you're not a good cook, you miss something in life. Definitely. Okay, now we prepare the bell pepper, but I have to clean up here a little bit before I start with that. So I put you over here and you can watch me work and make the dishes. That's also something you have to do, right? All these cooking channels where they prepared everything neatly and almost perfectly. That's not the way it is. So here on my channel you can see how life really is, in a simple, normal, ordinary manner, and I don't care too much. If there are people liking my style, they like it and they like to watch me. And all the others, yeah, they can, of course, watch other channels. But I don't like channels where it's, yeah, kind of shown in the most perfect way. That's not how life works. Life has dents, life has ups, life has downs, and here you see all of it. The raw facts, nothing else. All right, let's do the bell peppers. These are the sweeter ones. I have to arrange it again so you see everything properly, like that. Yeah, these are the sweeter ones. I like them more than the ordinary bell peppers. And they are much cheaper, probably because they come from another country where people don't earn too much. But I had a bell pepper from Holland or the Netherlands in the supermarket, and it costs, and that is no bullshit, it cost €3.50. That is around almost $4 and more. Probably I'm whining loud with no right, but yeah, it's unaffordable actually. So I will take these, and I like them even more. So in Germany you say zwei Fliegen mit einer Klappe schlagen. That means to catch two flies with one device. Yeah. That's literally what it means. And I guess you have similar idioms or sayings, so you will understand what I mean. And in that case, I caught two fish with one device or with one fishing rod at once because it tastes better. The white parts, because they taste bitter, you always have to remove this because no one wants bitter bell peppers. Here we scrape something off too. That's okay. And now we make this I'm going to wash, of course. We make thin slices. Let me arrange that real quick. I just stack them on each other like this, and then I have to just cut once like this. Then we make thin slices like this. It's also 2 to 3 millimeters thick. Again, this is no rocket science. If it's a little bit rougher, nobody cares. It will taste good anyway. All right. So we have bell peppers, mushrooms, onions. We need the garlic. That's next. I'm not yet sure if I want to have it in slices or diced or pressed or mashed. I don't know yet. Probably I will crush them through such an crusher. Everybody knows this device. And I think we put it into a little bit of olive oil so it can ingest. Do you say ingest? I don't know. Or infuse the olive oil with the garlic taste. And then we can sprinkle that later on the pizza. Yeah, that's the way we do it. So I don't slice them. I crush them now. Like that. I need another container. Just a second. Take a smaller one too. So first we take some olive oil. Let's take some 2 or 3 tablespoons. Like this. And now we crush them into the oil and let that sit for an hour and use it afterwards. Ah, shit. Sorry. Like that. Okay. Just for the second step. Zack. Zack, the German said. Let's have some fun. This world is so gruesome and yeah, turning into a very bad direction. So we have some need for having much more fun in our daily lives. So that's also a purpose of my channels. Don't take life too serious. No one will thank you for that afterwards and reward you for being too accurate. So I and myself stand for ordinary things. Honest, authentic, ordinary things. And this is how I cook. Authentic and simple, but still very, very tasty. Check out the video I made yesterday. Go to my stream from yesterday. Check my pizza dough, how I made it. You will later see that it is really, really, really good. By the way, that's the dough we talk about. And it waits to be prepared. So let me clean up quick. Or no, I have that first. Take some of these pepperoni. I think we can almost take them all. Yeah, I have to make them anyways because I have stored them in the fridge for a few weeks now. That's not bad. You can do that, but they have to be made now or to be consumed. So these I cut off on the stem side, and then I go over my sink or whatever, my trash bin, and do it like this. And then you will easily get rid of the like this of the what is this? The seeds. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for helping me out. And these are pretty mild, but it's okay. With this amount, it will get a nice hot touch, but not too hot, so you don't burn your mouth, and you can easily enjoy all the other tastes of the other ingredients. So I will always take the milder ones, and if necessary, maybe I put that into the oil. I take 2 of those because I like it hot. That's what we cut afterwards and put into the olive oil with the garlic. Give it a stir. So, looking really tasty, and it smells like, oh man. Oh yeah. That's nice. Like in a pizzeria. Pizzeria Italiano. Ja, Mario, viele Grüße nach Bayern. Ich grüße dich, Mario. Mario is a German-Italian friend of mine, and I haven't seen him for a long time now. And we wanted to have a phone call yesterday, but it didn't happen. But maybe, Mario, maybe you see this, and hopefully we will get the phone call done this week or next week. And hopefully I can soon visit you. And he's Italian, and he always likes to cook. He has a nice little coffee shop in a town in Bayern, Germany. And yeah, he has some special olive oils he's selling in his little trattoria. Do you say trattoria? I don't know. He's selling padini and freshly Italian coffee and all these good things. Yeah, and I wanted to visit him, but I hadn't have the time. And I had a long period where I couldn't travel. So hopefully we will get that done this year too. Okay, here I make also like 3 to 5 millimeter slices like this, like this size. And they will be covering both pizzas later. Just a few on each pizza. I have to taste it. Yeah. Nice, hot, but mild hot. Mildly hot. The perfect touch to not ruin the taste of all the other ingredients. I like to always be able to taste what I put into my meals. Which container? Take this one. Sufficient. Oh. And now I'll add the hot ones into the olive oil. But here I remove all the seeds because otherwise it will get far too hot. These are Ravi chilies. At least the package told me where they were packed in. So, yeah, if there are 2 or 3 seeds in it, it doesn't matter, but most of them should be removed. You could also collect them and put them in oils, but this time I think I'll just give a damn about it, because I'm already talking too much. So let's talk more rock. So I think I will chop them pretty fine so they can give all its hotness to the olive oil. Just a bit more. Right. That should be enough. This. Put it in the oil with the garlic. And this I'm gonna drain now. Or strain. Strain down the drain. Artischocken. Well, I don't know. I hope it's called artichokes. Otherwise, you can laugh about me. You are allowed to. But I just don't have the word now for it. So let's just not care. So I give this now a little wash up, and then we prepare the dough and preheat the oven. And start to cover the dough with our ingredients. So this one we wash too. And I think the rest is gonna be thrown into the dishwashing machine because we are lazy and we have to hurry a little bit because I'm hungry. Where is my towel? Here is my towel. Yeah, I have to arrange myself with the space I have. It's not the biggest kitchen, but since I love cooking on camping stoves and cooking over fire outside when I'm out camping, I'm used to have no space, and it works. You don't have to have a lot of space, but yeah, the more space you have, the more you need. It's the same with money, right? All the bad guys in the world who have too much money, they always want more. And the greed is growing into immense dimensions. Okay. Right, now I need to get rid of the oil of the final ingredients. Clean up the sink properly. Just swipe it out. This. And I need another container. I think we take this one. So, and now I just pour out the oil into the sink. Where else should I put it? Let it completely run dry. Because the cheese is oily enough on the pizza, so we don't want any other oils except olive oil, which we infused with the chili and the garlic. Yeah, it's looking good. Let me taste it. Yeah, it's nice, but a little too oily still. All right, I need to drink more. It's getting hot in here. And speaking of hotness, I have to start the oven. I put it on circulating heat or with the fan on. Sorry. And on highest heat on 200, yeah, not 50. I put it on 230. We don't want to burn it all, but it has to definitely be higher than 200 degrees Celsius. So 230 should be perfect. Yeah, I know. The Italian pizza oven is far hotter. It's 455, I think. But I don't have that, so we have to arrange ourselves with what we have. But it will still be the perfect pizza for me. Easily made in a little kitchen. So put that into the dishwasher. Jang. This I keep, but I have to remove the sticker because I like these glasses. I always keep them. I don't throw them away. I put sauces or the rest of my sauces or soups into it. That's why I keep them. Let me arrange it a little better like this. The knife. Do you need the knife? I have to clean them at least. Since I don't have too much space here in my kitchen, and I need a lot of space, because when I'm cooking, I need a lot of space around me, so I will roll out my pizza dough on my table in the living room. So I have to go over with you or go into another room with you now. And then we prepare the dough, and we can take a look at it, how it turned out. But first I have to clean my knives. Like this. This we put in here. And as I always say, the moment I am ready with my meal or with the food I cook, I'm also done with all the dishes work and the cleaning work in my kitchen. So that's the way I do it. I should get a prize for that. Oh. Okay, now what do we need? We need the dough. Take the dough. I need some baking paper sheets. Yeah, and by the way, what I want you to know, I always preheat. Well, I don't need this thing, but I preheat this metal plate. So it's also 230 degrees later on when I take it out and put the pizza on. So the pizza will, in the moment it goes into the oven, bake from underneath. Yeah, that gives the crust of the dough a little better, tastier crust, a drier crust, and it's baking evenly. Even though we don't have the possibility to bake our pizza at 450 degrees. And yeah, that works perfectly for me. So believe me, do it that way. You don't need a pizza stone. You can just take a cheap metal plate. So for 2 pizzas, we need 2 baking paper sheets. And now we change the room. Oh, I bake my pizza in the living room. That's how I do it. Okay. I think that should be okay like this. Do you see everything? I think so. Now we first clean the table, and I need some flour. I need the dough, and then I wash my hands, and then we start rolling out the dough. The dough, as I told you, I prepared yesterday evening. And there you can see on my Rumble channel or on Locals or on my Twitch channel, they are all called Nairolf Slednib. That's my name, backwards, spelled backwards. How I made the dough, and I used 00 type, very finely grinded flour, especially for pizza. Okay, let's take one more. All right, that's clean enough. Then I need my sheets. So this is 500 grams of flour, a tablespoon of sea salt, 2 tablespoons of creme fraiche, a pinch of olive oil, 300 milliliter water, and in that water I resolved some dried yeast, just in a package for 500 gram of flour, and a pinch of sugar, like half a teaspoon. And then I prepared it and let it rest in the refrigerator overnight. And now we have 2:30 p.m. and I took it out of the fridge at 10:30 this morning. So it's already room temperature, and it had the time to grow a little more. And you can see I have to get the other lights so everything, so you can see everything. Put that over here. Let me check. Maybe I will put you a little bit closer here, like this, or this. I don't know. I hope you can see everything. So, what else do I need? I wash my hands again with some soap. Hot, hot, hot. All right. So now take a sip of my drink. Clean my nose. Wash my hands again. Hot. And now we can start. So, do you see everything? I have to check that again. Yeah, I think that's okay, huh? Like this. Oh. Okay, I sprinkle a little bit of flour on each sheet. Just a little bit. So it doesn't stick too much to the sheet from the very first moment we put it on. So that's enough. And then let me think. 250 grams of pizza dough. Is that too much? No, I don't think so. So we take the half of it for each pizza. And I just take it out like this. And I fold it around itself from the outside to the inside like this. And then I just put it on the sheet like this. And then I start flattening it. And to have a little bit more space, I just do it directly with the second piece of the dough. And I can feel it. It's the perfect pizza dough. It doesn't stick. It's soft. It has a lot of air bubbles in it. It's a real good pizza. You will see later on. I promise you. I have it in my guts. I feel it in my guts. So put that on. Sprinkle it a little more on the top. And then we start flattening it. Oh, that's enough. From the inside out, right? Like this. And because I've done it so often, I know that works. Then we turn it around. The other side. And we work it from the inside out, from the inner side to the outer sides, and press the dough and flatten it. With this part of your hand can perfectly do it. And here you see the bubbles around it already coming out of the dough. And I will keep a nice thick crust on the outside, so we have something to crunch on later. And I let it rest a few minutes, and then I repeat that process. And I turn it around again, sprinkle a little bit more of flour on it. Then I turn it around. Like this. And we repeat it from the other side. But we let that rest for a moment and do it the same with the other one. That way. From the inside out. Just press that down and flatten it. And I like it pretty thin, so the inner part of the dough I will make very thin, and the crust I will leave like a finger thick crust on the outer side of the dough, so that will bake nicely and get crusty and crumbly later. And then it keeps and contains the ingredients like the sauce and the cheese within the pizza, and it doesn't spill all over the place, because we want a real nice, tasty pizza. Give that a little more flour. This one too. So now we have to repeat the process here. You see, you need some flour so it doesn't stick too much to the sheets. And now we repeat it here the same way. But I give that a moment too and start over here. Now I flatten the inner parts really thin, not too thin, should be able to look through, but it should, it should be very thin, like 2 to 3 millimeters, because it's gonna rise in the oven anyway, and it should be a nice crusty dough later on. I have repeated that multiple times now, so excuse me for talking too much. I'm happy and I'm looking forward to this pizza. And I'm very hungry. So like this, we leave it that way. I think it's perfect. Give it a little more pressings. Yeah, that's good. And now we do the same here. The second part, or on the other side of this dough, and just do it the same way. From the inside out, work the dough to the outside of the dough and flatten it nicely. Oh, I'm sweating. I have to get rid of my vest because I'm wearing a headset with a microphone. I have to carry a hat too in my flat or in my living room, and it's getting hot now because this is hard work. But good food needs hard work. That's the way it is. I think I will turn it around again. Repeat it again. So it's evenly distributed, the dough. Yeah, I think that's nice. It's perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. Give this a little more. Yeah, this is how it can stay. So now I go and fetch the tomato sauce, and we start with our first pizza. And I think we make the fungi pizza first. So I need onions, fungi, and of course some pepperoni. You know what? I will get all the ingredients so that I don't have to walk all the time. Take a big spoon. That one. Okay, I have to walk a third time and actually a fourth time because we need the cheese too, of course. This is looking very good. This is gonna be so tasty, and I can eat pizza the next 2 or 3 days. But that ain't any problem because it's the best ingredients and self-made. So no trashy discounter pizza from the supermarket. It's actually one of the best things you can do to yourself, making freshly self-made pizza. So I get the cheese ready. Okay, I have to admit, since we are using 5 different types of cheese, it might not be the healthiest actually, but let's just not care today because of the taste, and this is something you should definitely try. Everyone I made pizza for the last 10 or 20 years. By the way, I'm 45 years of age, and I'm cooking actually since I'm 18 years old. I wanted to become a cook in the 90s, but yeah, that's another story. So I need to stay hydrated. So sorry for my drinking sounds, but it's really hot in here. And it's getting even hotter because of my oven running. So we have all the ingredients. Let me check. Do you see everything? I think so. Maybe I do it that way. Oh, like this. And the first pizza is going to be the fungi pizza with these champignon mushrooms. And I will add some onions, garlic, all of the 5 cheese types, and I sprinkle that over later on, I think. Or maybe now we cook it also. I don't know. I have to decide that. So I first put some tomato sauce on my pizza. And the second one I will do later, so the pizza won't wetten through, and the dough should not be ruined by the fluids here, because it should go directly into the oven after preparing it. And don't take too much. I think that's actually enough. Yeah, like that. A little more. Yeah, that's enough. Now, what's gonna burn at first? I think it will be the onions and the mushrooms, so they will be put on first. You can actually really cover it with all the mushrooms. Doesn't harm the taste. And they will shrink anyway in the oven. So we can cover the whole pizza with it. Oh, that is a big one. Put that on the outside. So, a little more. Like this. And now we cover it with a good handful of onions. I would say with a complete onion. And we separate the rings a little bit, so it's evenly covered. And now I have to go into the kitchen and get the oregano spice, and it's coming underneath the cheese. Yeah, perfect. Then first I go and get the spice, because otherwise I forget it. And pizza without oregano, yeah, that is something you go straight to hell, actually, for. Do I have oregano? Oh, I hope. Oh, that would be a real big mistake if I would not have any oregano now. Oh, I didn't check that. I have everything. But no, I have oregano. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my god. My heart sank into my pants. But I still have a little bit of it. That's enough for both pizzas. Oh my gosh. My life is saved. Okay. Give it a good pinch. Sprinkle it on the pizza. And then we cover it first with some pepperoni, like this. They are mild, so we can actually take half of the bowl. The other half I will spare for the other pizza. What next? Now we take I think I will put some underneath of the cheese, some olive oil with the garlic and the chili, because it needs to, to get baked a little bit. So the richness of the tastes will fully unfold. And then you can take later, after taking the pizza out of the oven, you can take, of course, a little and sprinkle it on top. That's what I'm gonna do. But I need to have it also cooked a little. I'm so hungry, man. That's so tasty. It smells so good. Oh, give it a good one. Okay, then this is the it's kind of grana padano cheese. It doesn't melt too much or too fast. So I don't know. I think I will put that underneath at first, so it doesn't burn. And it's very salty, so we don't take too much. Just like a little covering. So we have 4 other type of cheese left. So, and the rest I can use the leftovers for pasta sauce the next days. So it's okay like this. Then the next cheese that is pretty dry would be the Emmentaler. Here I also take the half of it, a good handful, and sprinkle it around on the edge of the pizza. So just a little bit more. And then we have the softer cheese, the mozzarella and the French soft cheese, and the Gouda. And I think the Gouda is the third driest of all these 5 types of cheese. So this is gonna go on the top of the pizza on the third place. We don't need too much. It's already enough. And now we do the same and sprinkle a little bit of the mozzarella. Here I take the edges too. Oh damn, that is gonna be so tasty. I know it yet already. So, and the final one is that soft French cheese. That's the fattiest one, and it will melt pretty quick, I guess. So we just take a few sprinkles on it at last. And then I think we have a lot and enough cheese like this. So shouldn't be too much because the pizza shouldn't drown in its own ingredients. But that's the way I do it. And now let me check. I have enough of it so I can put some more oregano on top. And that can melt into the cheese. A little bit more. So, and now what I do to not make a complete mess out of my flat, I clean up this part and I go and get this iron or metal plate out of the oven and check if the oven already has the temperature it needs. And I can easily just drag it onto that plate. Yeah, it's already hot enough. Wow, hot, hot, hot. Oh, hot, 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 very hot. So I take it, I hope you see it, and I just drag that on like this, and it's gonna go straight into the oven. Yeah, and since it's live TV, I will take you with me. Yum, yum, yum. So, and I put it on maximum heat now and give it 10 to 15 minutes. We check it later. In between, now we have sharp 1500, 3 o'clock p.m. And I think we can already start with the second pizza. I will give you the view from another angle this time, like this. So now we do the same. This one, yeah, thin enough. Perfect. So 1, 2, and 3. Not too much. This is actually almost too much, but it's okay. We take other ingredients. We take first the onions, and because they will burn at first, because they are so thin, and onions always burn a little bit faster than other things. Or I give it a little covering on the ground like this and put some more on top of it. So next will be since they are very thick, I think I will put them completely on top, even on top of the cheese, because they need to cook through good. Let me check. We have bell pepper. So they will cover the onions a little bit. So that's completely enough. Otherwise, it will get too sweet because they are very sweet. I will also take some onions, mushrooms, like this. Not too much. The rest I keep for my breakfast tomorrow. Now I take some more onions. This. And yeah, here we can take all the onions. And then I will give it a few sprinkles of this chili and garlic olive oil mix, like this. Keep the rest for topping or for later on. So then we take again first the Parmigiano or Grana Padano type of cheese. So, and here I will take all of it because it's no need to spare a tiny little bit. Then the next one will be the Emmentaler again, on the outer edge of the pizza. So and then we take the Gouda, not too much. I take a little bit less compared to the other one because yeah, doesn't need to get too salty. So then the mozzarella. No, first I put the pepperoni and the artichokes. I don't know. Probably it's called somewhat different in English. I don't know. You can write it in the comments if you want. So I learned something. Now I take these, I press them, make them a little smaller, but they are not the best ones. They are the kind of supermarket cheapo ones. They are a little hard. So I put them on top so they can cook through a little bit in the oven. Yeah. This. And since we have it, we put it all on. Who cares? Like that. And now we take the mozzarella. Here I take a good amount on the outer circle. So, and some of the French cheese. Just a few sparkles in the middle and on the outside. Sparkles. Who knows? Yeah, and that's far too much, but it's looking good anyways. Yeah, okay. Damn. Oh man. Yum. So now we go, and I wash my hand, and then we check the pizza. Oh, it's already getting perfect. So I'll be back in a moment. And now take a look at that pizza. Yeah. Where's my kitchen towel? So, do you see that? It's looking already perfect, right? I give it a few more minutes and turn it around a little. So it's evenly baking from all sides. But I think in 2 minutes we are ready. And then we have a real nice pizza. Oh, yes. And I'm so looking forward to it. You cannot imagine. Because I know what I'm doing here. So, and as soon as I will take out the pizza out of that oven, I will immediately put the other one into it. And now I use the time to clean up a little so we have enough space to dig into that pizza together. I need that. I need a pizza rolling cutter. Where do I have it? Where is it? Take a step back, get the whole picture, and find it. There it is. So we need this. I think I'm gonna take it out of the oven now. And now take a glance at what I've done with you together. That is Pizza Flow's way. Take a look. Isn't that nice? Look at this. Hot, of course. Okay, I will take this off. The paper is almost burnt, but only almost. It was the perfect timing. Taking it out. Wait a minute, I have to get the other pizza directly. So the metal plate is not cooling down. So put that in the oven. As I said, on high heat. Hot. Oh man, hot. Hot. Red hot. Come. So now, please tell me, is that a great and wonderful pizza, or isn't it? Take a look at that. See? That's what I mean. You don't have to go to an expensive restaurant can make it yourself at home. Oh, damn. So, I will taste together this one with you now. Just take such a slice. Ah. It's far too hot to eat, and I need to get some devices humans use, so I don't eat with my fingers. It's a little, but it's still. Let me taste. Hot. Oh, damn. Yeah, the dough is perfectly cooked. It has underneath, even though it looks pretty wet, it has a nice crust, but you have to eat it directly, of course. And it's tasting so good. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Ja. Boah, lecker. Boah. Oh, man. One of the best pizzas ever made. Yeah, of course. Well, you see, I could have taken a little less of tomato, of course, but it doesn't harm it. You see, it's underneath, even though it's in the sauce, still crunchy and not at all wet. And maybe I could have used a little less of cheese too, and of course of the ingredients, but I was so hungry. Oh, this is so tasty. Mm. Mm. Geil. If you like something in Germany, yeah, you can say geil, because it's just geil. Mm. Do you hear it? Mm. Mm. Yes. That's definitely a super pizza. Mm. Yeah, I'm happy that I documented this. This is the way I'm gonna make pizza in future times, all the time. And now I can stick to my own recipe. even though I usually don't use recipes, but that one, it's definitely worth it. Take a look at that. I don't know any pizzeria making a better pizza than this. That's perfect. Mm. Wow. So I have to put that away now because the other one is ready very, very soon. Yeah, definitely worth it. The other one we put out of the oven now, and I will put that on this thing, let it rest, and let me show it to you. I think I will leave this one a little longer in the oven, but it's looking good already. But I put some more tomato juice in it, so I let that stay a little longer. Yeah. Oh man, I have to dig into that one again. That is so tasty. Mm. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. And I'm not hungry anymore, even right now, because I didn't eat for a long time since yesterday. And I'm actually done with eating. But now I have a lot for the next days. This I'm gonna eat, even though I'm not hungry anymore. But it's so tasty, I have to eat that. But we have to take a look on the time for the other pizza so it doesn't burn. Look at that. Give me that one. Geil. Das ist so lecker. Mm. Wow. I'm shocked. But we really kept it simple, didn't we? That's the best thing. Keep the things simple and they will turn out fine. Definitely. Mm. Yeah. Mario, you need to try that. Mm. So let me put that away. And now we take out the other one and we just let it rest a while. I will not cut it. Would be a shame. And I think I will put the other one in the refrigerator tonight. But now let us check how that turned out. Yeah, it needs to get out. See that? It's the same. Hot. It is so nice. And it's so hot. I have to take this spatula. See? You can see that it's crusty from underneath. The crust is just perfect. It's not too wet. Just perfect. Because of the dough I made. But I have to somewhat get it rid of the paper. Wouldn't be too so hot. Would be easier. But nothing easy is good in life, right? Everything good in life is always difficult and hard. Most of the time. See? Oh, look at that. Put that trash away. Oh, do you hear that? It's perfect from underneath. Yeah, and it looks underneath like this. I can't show you because otherwise I would throw all out of the pizza. But take a look. I need to get rid of that shit. And I made a mess. Look at that. Everywhere is a mess. But that's necessary for tasty foods, right? Oh man, look at this pizza. Oh, nice. That is looking so nice. Actually, I should taste it. But no, I let it rest. But maybe I can show you. Let me do it this way. Or this way. And then I show it like this. See? It's just perfect from underneath. It's just perfect. It's not wet at all. That is my perfect pizza. Yeah. So I didn't tell too much. This is the perfect recipe for pizza you can have. Of course, there are other pizzas too, but I like mine the best because I know what I do. Look at that pizza. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a little bit and had as much fun as I had. And hopefully we see us in the next video again. Stay healthy, stay happy, take care of yourself. Definitely try out my recipe for the pizza, for the dough and for the coverings and the ingredients. Thank you so much. Have a nice week. Enjoy your life. See you next time. Florian.